I'm gonna keep it 100 with everybody. It still don't feel real, man. It still does not feel real to me, damn it. But yeah, man, it's happening. It is actually happening. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, after almost 10 years, because it'll be 10 years technically in 2 months, right? Phil CM Punk makes his return to Monday Night Raw in general, right? Inside of a WWE ring, right? Technically, he didn't step foot in the WWE ring on Saturday, but you get the idea. God damn, you get the idea. What is going on, everyone? I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. This is another live edition of Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network. What is going on? I hope you all had a good time. What's going on, everyone? If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Spread the word. Hit that bell notification. Be notified when we go live every single time here on the channel. And also, if you guys feel generous with a super chat, it does help out the channel, all that stuff. But yeah, guys, I'm just excited. We're gonna try to get this out of here by before 7:30, because we'll be joining the brothers over on True Hill Heat for the return. Holy shit, of Rated Raw Superstars tonight. The Raw watch along over there on their channel.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Monday Night Football in the mud.
Yeah, who's playing anyway? Who's playing, bro?
I don't care. Phil's on TV.
you got the parlay going? You got a little parlay going today?
I'm broke. I'm broke as a joke, bro.
Oh man, I get it, bro. A lot of shopping, bro. Black Friday shopping, Cyber Monday shopping. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. You guys will not believe this. You guys will not. We are joined here by a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the two-time Wrestling Observer newsletter booker, promoter of the year. He is the I guess the president, CEO of AEW and Ring of Honor. And he also, does analytics for the Jaguars and Fulham FC. The one, the only, one half of our investor, the one, the only Mr. Tony Khan. Tony, good afternoon, good evening, good sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, Steve. I was finishing up my media. I was doing Around the Media to promote AEW and the Continental Classic and everything of that nature. Celebrate a big Jaguars win. I mean, probably the biggest thing that happened this weekend was the Jaguars with the upset over the Houston Texans. A lot of people, even though Houston has a worse record than us, thought they were going to win, and we ended up winning, Steve. It was really good. But yeah, I don't even, so I'm here, and also big breaking news. Current All Elite Wrestling World Champion MJF did in fact tore his labrum, but he's going to tough it out, and he's still going to wrestle and defend his belt at World's End against Samoa Joe. And this is very, very crucial, and it's going to be interesting to see what will happen with the landscape of AEW. And I just wanted to come on and talk about AEW and
that's fucking bullshit.
Regarding the injury, the injury, yeah, it's on. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Khan. I hope you also had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
I did. I had some turkey, ham, stuffing, mac and cheese. Britt Baker made me some green beans and stuff. It was good.
Green beans.
Yeah, yeah, she's really good at it. She says a Pittsburgh recipe. It's really good.
Oh, that sounds gross.
Sounds
very
well.
Very.
You know what? I'm not. I don't judge. I'm sure they were very good. I'm open.
They were scrumptious. I had a good time eating them, and I was hanging out with Britt and Adam or Austin. You guys know his real name. You guys watch AEW All Access that was on TNT and TBS. And so, you guys have any great questions about the AEW Continental Classic or MJF or anything of that nature?
Well, let me ask you a question.
I don't have any questions.
Well, I do. I guess hopefully I beat everyone to it, but I'll ask it anyway. Mr. Khan, sir, what people really want to know, and I speak for everybody when I ask this question, will there be an interim tournament of some sort to crown a champion? If should MJF should it get worse? Should it get worse?
Steve, there's no interim champion. MJF is going to be a tough. He got cleared by the doctors. The doctor said he could go, and we're going to let MJF go. And he's going to the doctors, Walter. No, our doctors, doctors.
What is the doctor's name? What is the doctor's name?
Dr. Sampson. The AEW head doctor. Okay, you guys know who he is. He's mentioned on TV every once in a while. But anyways, as I was saying,
the same doctor who approved Adam Cole to wrestle and almost take part in the main event of Full Gear. Yes,
it's the same doctor. Okay, Steve, just stop real quick and let me finish talking. You guys are over talking me, and you guys won't get to the point if you guys keep doing that. But anyways, as I was saying, that MJF is toughing it out, and he's facing off a very dangerous Samoa Joe who's going to be targeting that shoulder and that labrum every single time. And I know a follow-up question is going to be, well, what about Max's contract? Because he is a free agent at the start of 2024. If he does miss time, we'll add all the time that he misses. So he might not be a free agent until 2025.
Well, that may be true. Oh, wow.
You mean 2027? Come on.
No. What are you talking about? We don't have him signed yet. He's not signed yet, guys.
Sure, man? You sure about that? Come on, Tony.
I am pretty sure I handle all the books, Steve, for AEW, and I'm just telling you right now, it's the bidding war in 2024. He's really serious about this. Look, I told him every offer on the table, man. I gave him a lot of money. I gave him more money than I gave Hangman Adam Page, who's a former AEW champion, one of the catalysts for All Elite Wrestling. And he turned down that contract. And I know over there up north in Stamford, they're offering him a very big penny. And I want to keep it, man. But the thing is, if he's injured and he misses time in 2024, then I get to add on to it. So he might not become a free agent until the middle of 2025. So that gives me a little bit more time with MJF.
Look at that, Walty. Walter is back better than CM Punk coming back. Okay. All right.
Once Punk came back, that was it. It was time for me to go. I came back before Punk came back.
Walter.
What happened?
I know you guys need to talk about it. I mean,
I was addressing a comment. I didn't purposely.
No. I know you guys need to talk about it, but I know you guys want to ask me the question, but I can't talk about it. Okay, guys. Thanks for asking.
Here's a question from Brandon Brown, Mr. Khan. I have a question. How are you going to get AEW out the mud?
Who says we're out in the mud?
Who said they were?
I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand how a brand that has 3 shows on network television gets 100,000 pay-per-view buys is in the mud. Maybe if like we were TNA, sure, yeah, we'd be in the mud. Or NWA, who gets canceled without even being on the show on the network. That's in the mud. We are thriving in AEW.
Well, taking shots at the lower companies now.
Well, NWA, Mr. Khan, they didn't get the TV deal, but they got the app. They got the app. Which I guess some would say a consolation prize. But what was the other question? From Banner Brown here. How much Sugar Burger did you take after Pepsi Phil came out? I bet you probably blinking the fastest you every blink in your life.
Well, Brandon, that's a question. Thanks for asking, man. But I don't have any answer to that. That's just not a nice question. It's not friendly.
Here you go. From C Peasy right here you go. Long-time viewer of the show here. Tony, your thoughts on Warner potentially picking up WWE?
Well, what would they pick up? Like, what do you mean Warner? What are we talking about here? There's no talks about Warner picking up WWE.
Well, there's talks, but well, Tony, the word going around being that NXT.
Who told you this word? Is it Meltzer's word? Is it Ross Sapp's word? Whose word is it?
No. But the feeling going around, if I may, being that NXT is going to be on CW, SmackDown is going to USA Network. They're trying to cover every base. And word is going around that Raw might be moving to a streaming service. Like a Max. Could it be Netflix? Could it be Amazon? You never know. And after all, isn't don't they own Max? Right?
Well, that'd be silly to me.
It's
The longest episodic TV show to a streaming service, but I don't run that company, and that would show that. Oh man, I want to be good for my media rights. Oh man. Anyways, I was saying,
that been a thought to you too. The media rights coming up, and
yeah,
some would say,
Steve, I can't talk about it. We're in deep negotiation, though.
Okay, thank you, Rome. Out the Mud is under contract to NXT. He can't get them. You can't get them.
There's a character group on NXT called Out the Mud. That's funny.
We don't want to talk. We don't.
That's not funny at all.
That was funny.
I haven't watched NXT since. No, I'm not gonna walk into that one.
600,000 to 960,000. It's fine. You know what? To be fair, Mr. Khan. To be fair, I must say.
I mean, week to week, you guys doing better than them.
I'd be remiss if I don't acknowledge this. The rating came in for Dynamite, Mr. Khan. 845,000, man. On the eve of
it shows how much people are excited for the Continental Classic, Steve. I'm telling you guys, this Continental Classic is going to take AEW.
No, Millie.
No, Millie. I'm sorry. Are you serious, Steve? You would have played that when Triple H is in, and when Paul is in, and when he's in talking about NXT. No. They don't get $1 million. What's the last time NXT even close? NXT is the reason why John Cena and Undertaker's streak is no longer existent, because they appeared on a show that's below 1 million.
No. Well, Casey, I don't think he can answer this question, but I want to ask Tony Khan how you feel that CM Punk jumped ship to WWE.
Casey, thank you so much for asking the question. I know you had to ask, and I appreciate it, but I can't talk about it.
Okay. How are the pre-sales going for All In 2? In 2024.
It's interesting. It's going to be a good show. We changed the seating around. A lot of people don't understand this. Taylor Swift is not kicking us out. We're just trying to make it where it's workable for both our crews, so that way it's easy for Taylor Swift to go in and out. Yeah, so that it's easier for their crew, because they have such an elaborate stage, and it's really cool. It's going to be really sick. I might go to a Taylor Swift concert. I think I might rent a suite, and I'll go watch Taylor Swift, and I'll shake it off with all the other AEW wrestlers. But yeah, I'm really excited.
Who on the roster is a fan of is a Swiftie, if you will? That's what they call it, Swifties. Who on the roster is a Swiftie?
I mean, a lot of people like Taylor Swift, Steve. I think she's just an icon, and she plays great music. It's like Sting, the wrestler. Everyone likes him. Everyone likes her. They just seem to connect through all the different generations. I see Max. He shakes it off sometimes. Obviously, Britt and stuff. Roderick Strong's a big fan. Sammy Guevara, one of my favorites. He's a big fan. So yeah, there's a lot of big fans of Taylor Swift and stuff, and it's going to be a great time, and we're going to probably unite wrestling fans and Swifties, and maybe I'll get Taylor Swift in the press box, and Swifties can find out what All Elite Wrestling is, just like they know who Travis Kelce is.
Well, Mr. Collins, Casey asked you, and I think we can, I know you can't answer these, but what if, is it worth $10 for a comment from Tony about CM Punk?
Well, first of all, I'm worth way more than $10 and stuff like that. And there's legal issues. I can't just take a bribe. That's going to go against what I have with the lawyers and everything, Steve. I mean, if you guys want to talk about CM Punk, a former employee of All Elite Wrestling, you guys can, but I can't comment on it.
Some would say your biggest draw, your biggest star that the company.
That's a lie, because if you look at the metrics, the biggest draw is MJF and Chris Jericho, the demo god.
The what does he even do meme picture is the biggest draw.
He is. If you look at the quarterly by numbers, and I also minute by minute. If you look at minute by minute, MJF actually is the highest draw. If you look at minute by minute, it's a very obscure number that you have to look at, but he is. And then same with the demo god, Chris Jericho, guys like Dante Martin. He's a really big draw for us as well. Wheeler Yuta is a big draw. Everyone loves watching Wheeler Yuta wrestle. and then also Eddie Kingston's another guy people like.
All right. I think this is enough. This is enough.
Okay,
they were
Let's
big
ask
draws.
some different questions.
Sit your ass down. Go to sleep.
What was that?
If they were big draws, why don't you put MJF more on Rampage? You know.
Well, he doesn't want to wrestle Rampage, and Rampage.
Hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
No, that's
Okay, Steve, you're so funny.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Khan, I hope you weren't upset about Saturday. I know Chase made a notice that you were kind of sad. Hopefully you weren't.
What would it be sad on Saturday? What happened on Saturday?
No, you joined the call. Paul was here. Paul kind of yelled at you.
I don't know. That's just what Paul does. He yells. It's water under the bridge. I forgot about it, Steve. I moved on.
Okay. After all, we want our investors to be happy. Both investors. After all, right, boys? We want our investors to be happy, be proud of us.
Oh, we need them.
Exactly.
So we can get all in the mud too going.
Exactly. I'm actually heading to Peru in February. I got a big meeting with the people at the stadium.
There we go. We gotta sell the tickets in advance too.
We got it. Hopefully, we'll have more singles matches and all in. Never mind.
Oh no, I ain't going there.
Wait, Tony is speaking on Punk. Isn't he not legally able to do that, Mr. Khan?
I think CPZ had a stroke typing that. I don't know what he's saying.
Okay. Tony, I heard you might be losing. I heard you might be losing on Mercedes if she goes back to WWE from Sleeping Angels.
What do you mean I'm losing? I never had her. How would I be losing her if I never had her?
You had her on All In.
Yeah, she was just a fan. She was just a fan in the crowd, and we texted her. Well, I didn't text her. I had someone that had her number text her if she could be okay to be on screen.
Casey Rass here, Mr. Khan. Which hurts the most between Jade Cargill, Cody Rhodes, or CM Punk for leaving AEW? Oh no.
Well, Casey, I know you want to ask this question, and it's a very well thought out question, but I can't answer that question. Thanks for asking, though.
Mr. Tony Khan, what can you answer for us, man?
Well,
what can you answer?
Well, that's a great question, Big Mike, because I can answer questions about the Continental Classic and how great that's going to be. The big upset of Brody King beating Eddie Kingston. I mean, I can talk about that.
Hold on, guys. We got 13 y'all in here, almost 14, 15. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's get those likes up.
I'm just trying to tell you guys that look, all these situations, there's some contract that I can't talk about. Jade, and I like Jade. She's a good worker. Wish her nothing but the best. I can't talk about Cody. There's some stuff that needs to be finished up. And I can't talk about CM Punk.
The story?
The story.
Sure, the story. I'm not going to comment on their product, so.
Tony, I've noticed some production changes in the product. Can you explain why the audience isn't being lit anymore? Before you answer, Tony, I must say I want to thank you for the tickets for Prudential Center on January 3rd. I want to thank you. I can't wait.
New Year.
Anytime, Steve. Anytime. I can't wait till you go and you watch some great AEW action. You might see a new AEW World Champion, the AEW Continental Champion, the AEW International Champion, and then also the AEW Women's and TBS Champion or the TNT Champion. It could be anyone at that point. But about the production issues, we just want to give a nice, real gritty feel to AEW. We want AEW to feel a little bit different. We know that other wrestling companies, there's a lot of lights and you can kind of see a little bit too much, and I really feel like it makes AEW look a little bit more grungier when we have the lights out and you can't really see what's going on. The fans are super loud and they make the noise. We know the fans are in the building. We know the fans are in the building. So why do we need to show them when we can just have a nice gritty feel about it?
All sides are covered, right? With fans, all sides are covered with fans.
All sides are covered with fans. I know a lot of people like to make that meme. But
why is Adam?
no. Well, this is the thing. A lot of people don't understand. No, we so when we rent out the building, we have to promise the build. This is where you guys don't know anything about business, and that's why I'm here to explain it to you guys. So when we rent out the building, we have to promise a certain capacity that we could fill. Otherwise, we lose money on the building rent. So sometimes we don't buy the full building. We only buy 3/4 or 1/4 of the building. So when fans make those memes, oh, there's no one on the hard campsite. Well, we didn't promise anyone on the hard campsite. We said that we would sell out the one side of the building, and that's how it works. I know you're laughing, but that's how the business works. I mean, you can ask WWE; they can tell you. And we don't want to lose money on renting these buildings. So no, I'm just telling you that's how it works and stuff. I know.
Yes, he is.
Okay. All right.
The good
We get
picture.
your point.
The good picture.
Wait a minute.
Chief, come on, man.
What? Here's a question here. Oh, look at this. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brandon Brown. Hold up here.
Yes!
Sadly, Brian can't even do that in AEW no more, but that's beside the point. For the best on the YouTube ATP in Vince's voice, this is some good shit. Thank you, Brandon Brown. If you guys also feel generous, leave us a super chat. It does help out the show as well in the long run and all that stuff. But here's a question here, though, Mr. Here's a question, though, from Romeo. Look at it, Mr. Khan. Do you have any concerns some of your ex-WWE talent may want to go back?
Look, they signed a contract with AEW. So when you sign a contract with AEW, you're signed to AEW. If they want to go back, that's totally fine. We're going to offer them a good deal. And if they feel like, hey, I can make more with them, more power to them, there's no concerns. A lot of people will say, oh, how come I'm not pushing these guys or that guy or this girl or that girl? Maybe there's a reason. Maybe they don't have their full hearts into AEW. And I'm trying to push the people that want to be with AEW for many years to come.
I could think of 3 guys that definitely want to go back.
I mean, we don't have to say their names, so it's okay. We can move on to the next question.
Who, Walter? Who?
He said not to say their name.
Okay.
Maybe one is married to Charlotte. The other
Tony.
Oh, okay. You can ask the next question. I was gonna tease.
This from CPZ here. Tony, why is Ricky Starks posting an Indeed link?
Well, I don't know why he's posting an Indeed link. Maybe he's trying to tell most of these fans to maybe get real jobs instead of actually trying to be wrestling fans or something. I don't know, but we do have some jobs coming up for AEW. We would like to get more people under the AEW umbrella as we keep moving forward to 2024.
I heard Ricky Starks was around the Connecticut area this weekend, but okay.
I heard that too. But I think Walter passed by when he was driving.
Connecticut has some good gyms. Connecticut has some good gyms that a lot of wrestlers like to go to. I'm actually really surprised how many wrestlers actually live in Connecticut. It's pretty expensive.
Very.
Hey, Walter, what street is the headquarters at? What street in Connecticut?
We don't need to talk about that, Steve. We don't need to talk about no headquarters. We're here to talk about AEW. We're here to talk about AEW and the Continental Classic.
Okay. Speaking of which, let's see here. There's another so this is from Romeo. You don't have to worry about Punk leaving. You have a lot of young talent under the age of 30, like Action Andretti, Griff Garrison, Wheeler Yuta, Lee Johnson, Lee Moriarty, Santam Singh, and more.
Dang, you said his name wrong.
And thank you, Romeo. This is the one thing about AEW. We are very, very stacked when it comes to talent in our 30s, but under 30, we probably have the best under 30 roster that you can look at when it comes to wrestlers. I mean, a lot of guys will say, well, why aren't you guys getting pushed? They're under 30 years old. They're still learning, and they have a great learning tree of talent they can go to with guys like Chris Jericho, Christian, Adam Copeland. So they have a lot they can learn and get better at and stuff. And that's why I'm not in a rush to push certain guys. Like, I have a long-term vision, and a lot of these guys, they might
see the vision. You've seen the vision.
I mean, Walter, you're laughing, but Wheeler Yuta is one of my biggest minute-by-minute draws, and then also too,
In what? Ring of Honor?
No, he's a big minute by minute draw on Dynamite and Rampage, and as well as Collision. Whenever he's on, the numbers go up. But anyways, as I was saying, Lee Johnson's a very talented young guy. He's just trying to find his feet. He's just trying to get his feet wet, and once he does, people are gonna, if his feet wet. Yeah, you just gotta get his feet wet.
He's been how long he's been there already? Like, what more does he need?
Well, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Lee Moriarty, he's in the same level as a Daniel Garcia, whose name was not on that list, which is really ridiculous. Daniel Garcia is a really good guy.
That's fucking bullshit.
That's Tony would say.
Why did you play that clip? Why did you play that clip, Steve?
Because I agree. Daniel Garcia not on the list.
Yeah, and then Action Andretti, he had a huge upset win.
Action not ready. Not ready. Action not ready.
No, he's ready, Steve. He's ready because he beat Chris Jericho.
How many months ago was that? That was like a year ago, wasn't it?
That had to be a year ago, I think, yeah.
And then Griff Garrison,
where's Action Andretti now? Where can someone see him?
He's on Collision.
Well, no, he's lucky to the injured tag team. Right?
No, he's with Dante Martin and Darius Martin, Top Flight. They're such a fun team.
Fun, injury-prone team. Okay.
They don't get injured. Okay. Griff Garrison, it's tough luck for him. He lost his tag team partner. And now he's trying to find stuff on his own.
Who was his tag team partner?
Pillman Jr.
Who?
Brian Pillman Jr.
You mean Lexus King, right?
I did not know he changed his name. That's a pretty bad name if he changed it.
Wow. Do you understand the reference of Lexus King?
I don't feel like I really need to know the reference of Lexus King.
You don't care about his feelings then. It means something very near and dear.
Well, I really do care about his feelings. I offered him a great contract and he decided to go elsewhere. So I do care about his feelings.
How much you offered him?
I can't talk about that, Steve. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow.
Did you promise him I don't know, like private skybox to all the Jaguar games, even though he's a Bengals fan?
Well, he's a Bengals fan, Steve. I mean, come on, man. Don't be silly.
Oh, look at this. Mr. Khan from Chief. Mr. Khan, are you going to address the scam that is Fight Forever Season Pass 2?
There's a second season pass?
Wait. What's going on?
I don't know. They're saying it's what are
you doing? Why second season pass?
Well,
they already paid almost $100 for the first season pass and the game itself.
Well, that's how we do things here. So AEW Fight Forever is going to be a live.
That's
we're not scamming people. I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm trying to finish talking. You guys always interrupt me as I'm trying to talk. When Paul's talking, you guys don't overtalk him. You just let him ramble about whatever he's saying and go, "Oh, just watch." Why don't you guys just listen to what I have to say?
Listen.
AEW pay forever. Pay forever.
Oh, haha, very funny.
Overpriced game.
It's on sale on Steam for $40.
It's a really
12
fun
people
game.
only playing the game. 12 people only playing. Walter, you got Steam on, right? Can you check what's the current play count right now on Fight Forever? Can you check on your end?
Man, that's not nice.
And I'm trying to say it's a really fun game. It's a game that I enjoy. I play it with Adam Cole almost every day. It's a really fun game.
You have time to play that every day?
Well, yeah, I play one match and then I turn off the console.
Tony is from Draven G. Is Tony is the Jungle Boy still in the doghouse?
Well, he's not in the doghouse, man. He lives in a regular house. Come on, guys. Don't be stupid. But anyways, no, he's not in no doghouse. Maybe you guys should just watch, as Paul would say.
I want to get Tony's opinion when people compare AEW to TNA or WCW 2000.
It's funny when people use those comparisons to KC because they're so bad. They're so false. Because here's the thing. Okay, look, I get a TNA. You can compare us because we're alternatives at one point, but we're really challenging what WWE does. Like WWE became a better product because of AEW. If we didn't exist, TNA they just didn't care about them. They let Kurt Angle go to TNA, and then they weren't scared that Kurt Angle was in TNA. They just said, "Okay, you're in TNA, that's cool." But they didn't really care. They let Sting be in TNA for so many years. Here they counter program against us. They're so afraid of what we can actually do if we go against them. I mean, you look at NXT, they had to bring out the supposed greatest of all time in John Cena. They had to bring out The Undertaker, Cody. They had to bring out a lot of guys just to beat our show that wasn't even really that stacked. And it was crazy how stacked they had to make that show. So, they respect us, WWE. They truly do. TNA, we're not like TNA. We're not going to, pretty much do stupid booking decisions that make the fans upset. And we're not going to do anything that would make people have bad faith with us, man. We always do the best, and we always put on the best shows possible for AEW and the fans. And then for WCW 2000, I don't see us doing any silly title vacancies for no reason. These are fans. Like when people say such ridiculous stuff like this, I know they never watched any real wrestling, or they just started watching wrestling and they read some Wrestling Observer notes and they say, "Oh, well, that looks like AEW," and it really is part of the truth. It's not really AEW, man.
I hear you, man.
Damn, these Steam reviews are very mixed.
We're on the right here. Any concern that any of the 13 storylines MGF may be affected by his current injury?
What do you mean 13 storylines? He only has one right now.
Well,
are you sure about that?
You sure about that, pal? I mean, you watching your product?
Yeah. I write my own shows. His only storyline is trying to figure out who the devil is.
That's one.
That's one.
No, that's it.
No, there's Samoa Joe. There's
Samoa Joe's a match. That's not a storyline.
That's Wardlow.
That's more of a Wardlow storyline, not an MJF storyline.
All right. Is there anything else?
Plus, Triple H is very competitive. He doesn't want to lose against AEW.
Exactly, because they view us as a challenger brand, and they view us as someone that will push the envelope.
Samoa Joe gave up his belt like it was some option C BS.
No, he didn't. He just didn't want to be television champion anymore. There's a difference.
Well, why not?
TNA hit consistent millions on a weekly basis. AEW's lucky if they sniff 900K.
Here's the thing, though, CPZ. It was a different time in a different place. AEW is in an era where streaming is very popular. TNA isn't. And so TNA, they had that advantage where streaming and online wasn't really like such a big thing. So that's why they hit 1 million on a consistent basis. That million number is really a fugazi million number. It's really a fake number. It's not really a number that you can really look at. Our 900,000 is actually way more profitable than TNA's 1 million is because we get so much more ad revenue than they do. Why is that the picture?
That's the thumbnail of the show.
Yeah, look, you're in the thumbnail.
Why am I not in the middle?
Well,
is Bill coming on the show, or you got Bill on the show? No, you got me. So Steve, get a good picture up now. There you go. And anyway, that other thing, that's not a good picture. Can you delete that? That's definitely not a good picture.
There you go. Producer, can you get this picture? There you go.
So anyways, I broke it down for you, CPZ. And look, like I said, I understand a lot of wrestling fans. They don't really know business. Like they took like an economics class and they think, oh, I know what business is. But when you're running like 4 organizations like I am, then you know what real business is.
David Moses Israel writes here, it has to be Jack Perry behind the mask because we haven't seen him in months since All In.
I guess you could say that. That's a really good prediction. Let's see if it turns out that way, man. Anyways, Steve, I know you guys got a lot to talk about. Thank you guys for giving me time to talk about the AEW Continental Classic and AEW Dynamite on TBS.
One more question here. When Ric Flair has his first match in AEW, will he take breaks during the match or so he doesn't pass out twice like his pre-retirement match, Tony?
Rick is welcome to wrestle for AEW if you like, but I would not want him to. But it's up to the Dr. Sampson.
That risky.
Anyways, you would have played that when Paul was on, so it's good. It's good. But anyways, as I was saying,
Tony,
what?
QT Marsh has resigned from AEW.
No, wait a minute. Resigned or resigned?
Resigned. Well, when it's resigned, he is a line in the middle between the RE and the signed.
Hold up.
It says from AEW. That doesn't mean resign with AEW.
From AEW.
Oh, man. I see the tweet already.
No. QT Marshall.
He's fed bound.
Wait, who tweeted this? Who tweeted this?
QT Marshall tweeted. Look, end quote. Ready for this? Thank you, AEW. What?
Huh? What is going on?
This is from QT. I wonder what you don't think.
Why did you tweet that? I told him not to tweet that yet.
Oh no.
Oh no, Paul.
We know where he's going.
Yeah, he's going to.
That was
so fucking. These idiots. I think it's just a bunch of idiots. I swear.
Whoa, Mr. Khan, come on.
Get me off the podcast.
I mean, QTV is over.
QTV is over. QT the Booker of the Year. You lost the Booker of the Year.
Get me off the podcast.
You want? Okay, bye, Mr. Khan. Bye, Mr. Are you back, Tony?
No, Tony's not back, but man, I really came in at the right time. Hey, Steve, change that real quick, man. We don't need that. We don't need on the phone Tony Khan. Oh man, this is really cool. Yeah, hey. Shout out. By the way, I got the link. I was like, might as well come in and came in at the right time.
Yeah, Tony's having a breakdown right now. Yeah, man.
You know you're in the mud when QT Marshall is resigning from your company.
Yeah, well, Mr. Levesque, Paul, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. By the way, congrats on a successful pay-per-view on Saturday night.
Broke a bunch of records, man. Crazy. As I would
even say, it was the most successful wrestling show that night as well.
We already talked about this last time. Like, Steve, do you have like a bad memory or something? We talked about this already.
And I just want to reiterate. That's all.
Wow. What timing? What timing?
Yeah, I was just going to come in. I was just going to say, don't forget to watch. He was promoting his show, so I was like, well, it's not till Wednesday. Why don't I promote Monday Night Raw, less than an hour, kicking off the show with one of the greatest of all time, Randall Keith Orton. He's going to kick off Monday Night Raw. And then also, you guys wait, just watch. Like I always say, wait until the very end of the show. You go get all the answers with CM Punk, Live Mike, Nashville, Tennessee, and I believe you guys are going on doing a watch along, right? You guys are going to be on Trudeau Heat, right? Watching along with that, so you can interact with these great fans. So you can go after this show. You guys can watch my show, and then watch them on the Trudeau Heat show.
There you go. And then we'll be back here on Tuesday for the Raw rundown once again, kind of recap Monday Night Raw once again.
Wow. Insane. But anyways, I just wanted to come on to promote my show since he was promoting his show. But then all of a sudden, I was laughing my ass off because, I mean, he's freaking out about QT Marshall. He's acting like that's like, if Shawn ever walked out, that's how I would react. He's acting like he's losing Shawn Michaels. You lost QT Marshall, man. Calm down.
I mean, he's Booker of the Year. That's why he's reacting like that.
Walter, I guess that QT Marshall bonus autograph in the All Elite crate is valuable now.
Yeah, I'm a frame.
Wait. Hold up, Big Michael. They gave you a QT Marshall autograph?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I thought it was stupid. It was 10, who's now, what's his name? Something Vance.
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 What's his name?
Preston
Wait.
Vance.
Preston Vance.
So they give you autographs in what now?
It's a thing called an All Elite crate.
Okay. So
Yeah,
what do
they
you
give
get?
it's you get 2 T-shirts, some collectibles, and an autograph. And the one with QT Marshall was a bonus, so we got 2 autographs.
Man, this guy's an idiot. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Anyways, Steve, thank you so much for letting me come on just for the short time that I did to talk about WWE Raw Monday night. You can watch football if you want. I made a parlay. It's pretty successful. Hey, I won on the Jaguars. Remember, I put 1,000 on the Jaguars and they won. Crazy. Maybe I'm good luck for this.
Wait, who's playing tonight? I forgot.
The Vikings. I know that. And I think the Vikings and I don't know who else is playing. Bears, maybe.
The Bears? Oh, that sounds about right.
I think so. I'm not sure. But anyways, my parlay it's pretty good. So I have I don't know how to say this guy's last name, Alexander Mattison. I don't know how to say his name. Anyways, I have him scoring a touchdown. He normally scores a touchdown against the Bears. That's what Miz told me. It's not really my parlay. It's really the parlay. He just tells me what to pick. So I got Mattison scoring touchdown. Then I have some guy named KJ Osborne. Now, I don't know if this guy is good, but man, he has a WWE name. Like, can you imagine KJ Osborne doing a swanton off the cage? That
Making
sounds
his
like
way to the ring, KJ Osborne.
That was a horrible Bruce Buffer, by the way. Anyways, so yeah, I have KJ Osborne over 4.5 receptions. Think you get that? And then I have the Bears. I have Justin Fields rushing yards over. Well, G Nation, I just got into parlay betting because of the Miz. The Miz taught me how to do parlays. It's like where you combine 3 teams and then you make them into one, and you make money. And unlike Tony, I like making people money. So
you're not a spread guy. You're not about doing the spread, Mr. Levesque.
I don't understand that. I don't get it. So I'll see minus 6.5 and then plus 6.5. What does that mean?
Good question.
So that's the spread minus 6.5. They have to win by 6.5, so 7 to do you
or more,
and plus 6.5. They can't lose by 7. So if they lose by 7, you lost.
You're telling me I can bet on the losers and still win money?
Yes, you can bet on the losers
as long as they cover the points.
My fun little fact: I found out my brother does that. He bets
the one that lives in Chicago.
Yes, he does spread betting.
Wow.
Oh man!
so you're saying,
and he wins. I don't know how, but he fucking wins.
So you're saying I can choose one team's money line, and then I also can choose the other team's spread.
Yes, but you can't.
What if I don't like the spread? Can I change the spread?
An alternate spread. You can do
points.
You could do. Yeah, you could do the alternate spread. It doesn't have to be 6.5. They say, I think they'll lose by 3.5. You can do that.
No, man, crazy. That sounds awesome. All right, well, I'll ask Miz about that. Man, Mike, you're a popular guy. Every time I'm on the call, you're always getting called, man. Is that Tony calling? Tell me to get off the stream?
No, man. The trap is jumping, man. I don't know.
That's a term that I'm not familiar with, but sure. Yeet.
Yeet.
I think I'm pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, I'm sorry that Tony took up a lot of your time, Steve. I know you wanted to talk about CM Punk, one of the biggest signings of all time and stuff. And Tony was just wasting time talking about AEW. Feel bad for you, man.
Yeah, it happens. But you know what?
Yeah,
I know you both. You both being our investors, we know that you both mean well, have good intentions at the end of the day.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm just going to tell you guys, we got CM Punk. They don't have him anymore. You know what? I'll answer any question. I'll answer 3. I won't pull the Tony off. Thanks for asking. I can talk 3 questions. Any question, I'll answer. I'll give 100% truthful answer.
Yeah, let's make it Phil related. Oh, we got one. Okay.
There you go. David asks here,
all right.
Triple H, when are you planning to split the tag team gold and introduce new ones? And please, no more title unifications because I'm totally sick of it.
That's a great question, and thank you for asking. But I can't. No, I'm just kidding. I just but anyways, look, when it makes sense to split up the tag team golds, you best believe we're gonna fucking do it. All right, like, look, those tag team belts are still selling well in WWE shop, and we have to go. There's a lot of things that you have to go through to get new belts. Like a lot of people think, oh, why don't you split it up, get new? We got to get them approved. We want to see. Like, look, we don't even have a TV deal for Raw yet. Can we get a TV deal for Raw first, and then we'll figure out what to do with the tag team belts? Like maybe next year for the season premiere, we'll have a Raw tag team belts and the SmackDown tag team belts again, or a WWE World tag team titles and a WWE tag team titles like we did in the past. But as of right now, it doesn't make sense to split up the belts. Look, unification. Look, we just did it during that moment because it made sense with the bloodline and everything that's going. We just went with the flow at that time. Just like with these tag team belts, look. There doesn't seem like a huge need to have the tag team belts on two separate brands, but I don't see that lasting very long. And like I said, got to get a lot of approvals, got a lot of, hey, can we make this belt? Can we sell this belt? Will this belt sell? We don't want to make belts and not have them sell CAW. They made these scissor belts and no one's buying them on their shop. It's crazy. But anyways, yeah.
I mean, they're $6,000. I mean, who's buying $6,000?
They're not selling. We sell $6,000 belts. We literally had a $2,000 Snoop Dogg belt that sold out at WrestleMania. We have $5,000 belts that you can buy when you go to the WWE superstores across the nation. So yeah, levels. But yeah, like I said, I'll answer any question truthfully. You have two more
questions, guys.
Yeah, some Phil related questions since we rarely talked about him actually. Because Tony didn't want to talk about him at all.
Yeah, darn Tony.
You guys can ask questions too.
Well, people. Well, do you have a question for Paul? Do you have a question?
I won't count them towards the three. I'm more talking about viewer questions because the viewers like to ask really good questions.
All right,
I just wanted questions.
I just wanted the whole truth. I know. I think in the press conference he says very last minute. That I'm hearing reports. No, this was planned in advance. That you actually didn't want him to debut at Survivor Series. You wanted to do what Steve actually wanted to do, was just debut, return him at the Royal Rumble. But I guess the pressure got to you because of Chicago. I don't know why he came back this time, like at Survivor Series.
Yeah. So all true. We knew we were getting him back. We had a dinner way before in advance, talked some stuff out, said some apologies. Look, when he came backstage one time, he really wanted to mend the fences. And I wasn't thinking he was trying to get a job. I knew he was signed with AEW until 2026. No point in trying to get a guy that's not going to leave that company. Heaven forbid he fought with some idiot backstage and bam, he's free. He hit me up, said, let's get a dinner. Man, we had a dinner. It was great. Talked with him, said, hey, do you think this could work? I wanted to know, could this work too? Because let's be real, people love talking about CM Punk. And then pretty much, yeah, I got scared. I said, shit, we got Randy. And look, in hindsight, Randy got a huge pop. And I kind of felt bad that we did what we did. But I did get scared. I said, we don't bring him back here, it won't be the same. I mean, we're having the Rumble in Florida in the baseball stadium. Yeah, it's going to be a loud pop, but the acoustics are not the same, man. And we're here in the WWE, we're about making moments. We want stuff that you guys are going to remember years from now. You know that little Vince meme that's going around, him cutting the thing and crying. I want you guys to be doing that when your kids ask you about Survivor Series 2023. When your kids say, man, the last 10 minutes of Survivor Series 2023, that's cinema. A moment. Yeah, cinema, as the kids would say. They, I don't know. They may not say cinema by that point. They might say like AI or some bullshit. Who knows at that point? It's crazy. But yes, I pulled the trigger. That was all me. We were fine. He was fine. We were a Rumble. Gave him a call. I said, hey, look, how fast can you get to the fucking arena? He said, less than an hour. And I said, all right, get to the arena. You're coming out tonight. And he said, are you sure? And I said, I'm fucking sure. I went to all the guys in the War Games match. I said, he's coming tonight. Everyone said, who? And I said, you know who the fuck we're talking about. They're chanting his name the whole night. Seth was like, all right, well, I'm gonna play it up. And I said, okay, Seth, do what you need to do. I don't care. He's coming tonight. Cody was cool with it. Randy was, I think Randy was like sipping Randy was pre-drinking before the match. That was kind of funny. He said on Sunday, said, all right, and stuff. So yeah, it is what it is. We brought him in last minute. So yeah.
Oh, here's a question here. This is from Sleeping Angels. I have a question. Are you in talks with Mercedes, aka Sasha Banks?
Of course we are. Like, do you want me to say, oh no, yeah, thanks for asking. She's a free agent. Look, you asked me about like Hammerstone, MJF, all these other wrestlers. I can't really talk about it because that's tampering, and we don't want to tamper. She's a free agent. She was just on a handshake deal with New Japan. I made it clear before it. I said, look, what's your status? Are you with New Japan? Or are you with AEW? She told me, nope, just handshake deals. I just want to see what's out there. And I said, okay, would you like to come home? She said she doesn't know yet. That's where we're at. No bullshit. All transparency. I don't know what she wants. We're going to give her what she wants, though. Yeah, like I said, it is just a phase. I've been saying that since like day one of this thing, but I don't know what she wants. If she wants to come home, we will let her back home easily. But the thing is, we don't know what she wants. Only Mercedes Moné knows what she wants. And when she knows what she wants, we'll give her what she wants.
Exactly. Thank you. Here's the last question. He did say 3, so Brandon Brown writes here. How did you become the best booker this year? Is because you were a wrestler, so you know what the people want. And F the Hulk Hogan in my chic voice.
Listen. How I knew what they wanted is and why I'm the best booker. I've been doing this since 2014. All right. I feel like I showed with NXT. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm being that serious when I say this. I know what I'm doing, and how I became the best booker this year. And I'm look. Shout out to Sean. He did great with NXT. Tony. At one point he was doing good things with AEW. But the thing is, I know how to adapt. Like I did with Survivor Series. I could have waited. I could have said, screw it, bring Punk out in Tampa. But you know what we decided to do? We decided to bring him out in Chicago where it was right. Unlike Tony, who would be like, oh no, I got to wait till this moment of time and everything of this nature. No, sometimes you say, screw the moment of time. You bring in when you can. You do it because it makes sense. You think this guy is thinking, I should make Swerve the world champion because he's red hot? No, he's not. He's thinking, how does Swerve do this in the Continental Classic? How does he not win this stupid tournament? Because he's not built to win this tournament, because he's way above these stupid belts that tournament's for. He's not thinking like that, man. I think like that. Like with Gunther. We have Gunther as IC champion. And stop me when I start telling lies, to quote Bill. Does he look weak as IC champion? No.
Not at all, Mr. Not at all, Mr. Lubeck.
He looks like he's one of our world champions. Just like he's been trying to get with that stupid transatlantic title to make that feel important. We've made the Intercontinental title important again. All right? So when people come to me and ask me these questions and say, how do I do it? I just know, man. I just know. And I tell people, just watch. Because if you just keep watching, I will always deliver on the best wrestling experience you will ever see. You know what, Steve? That question fired me up, man. I can take 2 more.
Wow. 2 more questions from Paul. 2 more questions, guys.
Isn't it refreshing, guys? You don't have someone that's like saying, sorry, I can't answer. You get someone just straight to the point, telling you the truth.
Exactly.
It is.
It is
very refreshing.
I must say, this photo still.
Last minute photo, too. Everything was last minute, Steve. Look, we told everyone. We told everyone, our partners and everything, look, CM Punk's coming back. Don't expect him until January. All right? I made the call. I was sitting there. Look, it was during Escobar versus Carlito. Dragon Lee. It was during that match. I was sitting there and I was saying, man, we should bring Bill in. And Kevin Dunn was all like, wait, what? Yeah. We should call Phil right now. And he was in the truck freaking out. And then I said, no, we got Living Color. So our team doing what they do best, knowing how to adapt. We called Phil. I said, hey, what you doing? He said, oh, nothing. I just got done walking Larry. I said, can you make it down? He said, yeah. And then all of a sudden, I said, I heard Living Color made a new song. Can we get that? They said, yeah, perfect. I want a Titantron. I want to where it features all his old gimmicks. Can we do that? Other places they would say, no, we can't do that. But these kids that we have, they're like, yeah, we're actually making it right now. Crazy, man.
Amazing. Brandon writes here, I'm happy your wife was in the audience. Hopefully, since the cancer Vince is out of the pic, she comes back. She's still, in his words, sexy.
Well, that was very disrespectful to my wife. Very beautiful woman, by the way. Like, very disrespectful to my wife and my in-law. Wow. Wow, that was very mean. Vince, people call Vince a cancer, but without Vince, there is no WWE. So,
wow, yeah. Punk's new hairstyle looks like Johnny Gargano there in the picture.
Yeah, he kind of does look like Johnny.
Who?
Johnny, one of my favorite wrestlers.
Oh, okay.
Steve, it seems like you missed CPZ's question. What question did you miss from CPZ?
Steve asked let's see here. What question did CPZ ask here? He said the company's going in a different direction. That's why he left.
No, I don't think that's a question.
I don't think it is either. CPZ, can you do me a favor? Re-ask it again.
Wait, this is a good point. Well, it's not his question, but like in his statement, QT statement, he said he was a VP.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was obvious that he was a VP. I mean, he was friends with Cody. Would love to have him. Now he's free, so.
How many VPs do you need?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
Oh, man, how many VPs does it take to screw in a light bulb over there, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Quick, do you think
they can't get a video game right over there, and they can't even get a light bulb right over there. Crazy, man.
Quick question, Mr. Love. Do you think today Phil does a victory lap in the ring? A victory lap?
What's that reference for? Sorry, see, I don't know all the references, man. I wish I did, but I don't have time.
So the night that Phil got terminated by Tony, on that same show, his other EVPs, once the show was over, for fan cam, decided to do a victory lap in the ring. And I guess a fan recorded the video, what have you, and it's on social media.
I will say this, man. Phil and I, we talked about this over the dinner. We love being fucking petty, man. It's one of our favorite things is just being petty. And I wouldn't be surprised, man, if he did a victory lap. I wouldn't be surprised if he came out in those goofy little headbands or in some Jordans or something that they like. They wear Jordans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I watched your sneaker shopping video. I didn't. It's crazy, Steve. I didn't know there was a whole phase of sneaker. I didn't even know Shane was on sneaker shopping. He didn't even tell me. Crazy.
Hopefully, you get an episode one day, Mr. Levesque.
I'm very simple. Dwayne hasn't sent me some Project Rocks in a while. I've been waiting for the Project Rock 6 to come to my doorstep, and I haven't got one yet, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I'm like Dwayne. I thought we were cool, man, and then sent me. I still have the PR5s, really great workout shoe. I like them, but we love those BSRs or the PR6. I mean, UFC gets them. Where's mine?
Here's a question here. Are you doing a photo op with Dixie Carter since she's there visiting backstage? Is she really?
Yeah, Dixie's backstage. She's there. Her and Stephanie are friends, man. They've been friends for years. Yeah, if she wants to take a photo, we can take a photo. I don't know. Maybe it'll go viral. Who knows?
Wow. Oh, wait, yeah. They're in Nashville, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm not going to count that as like a hard hitting question. It's a great question, but it's not a hard hitting one.
Is she there though? I don't see like you would think she posted a photo
Uh,
backstage or something.
She's very humble, Steve. She's a very humble woman.
Oh, there it is. Wow, there it is. It's
Where is
Nick
it?
Ald. So in the photo is Nick Aldis, Cody Rhodes, and Dixie Carter backstage at a WWE event.
Wow.
Oh man,
Wow.
that
Goosebumps.
is cinema.
Cinema. It is cinema.
You think
TNA.
the Dixie train will be good to go tonight?
Whoa. I have respect for my elders.
Me too, respectfully. You love to see it, absolutely, CPs. You love to see it. There you go. Brandon Brown, do y'all think Punk is going all in on AEW, or is he going to keep it casual tonight?
All in.
Listen, man. I'm giving Phil a mic. He can say whatever the fuck he wants tonight, man.
Oh wow, look at this.
As long as he doesn't drop F bombs like I just did right now. Don't want to take a fine like that. But yeah, you can say whatever. I mean, Romeo asked a really good question, Steve, and I feel like you're really bad, Steve. You got to be better at moderating.
This
feel like
darn,
all these questions.
I'm sorry, Mr. Levesque is the new intern. He's all over the place right now.
You always blame the intern.
Listen, I'm out to have a word with Renato later. Hey, listen, bro, what are we doing, man?
Yeah. Wait. So you guys fired Caden? It wasn't your intern?
We'd rather not talk. To quote Tony, we'd rather not talk about it.
Like, we're glad you asked that question, but we can't talk about it.
I thought it was your intern. I thought it was there the whole time.
However, I told Big Mike to tell the cooks in the kitchen to as a prize, as a little goodbye gift, send Caden his favorites, something that he actually came up with. His favorites, chicken tenders.
Oh, nice.
And and fries or with black truffle. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So for him, there you go. It's being reported that there are wrestlers who are coming to you wanting to know more about Punk's direction going forward. Any comment?
Yeah, it's true, man, because we thought he was going to be at Rumble, and then, I had an impulse thought, bring him out to Survivor Series. So, yeah, I got to answer a lot of questions, man, about that. It's funny. I feel like I know what I'm going to do with Tim. Like, look, if we had a December pay-per-view, he'd be wrestling that for sure, but we don't have one. PLE, sorry, Peacock, don't get mad at me for saying pay-per-view. Old habits, It's like sometimes I call Edge Adam Copeland or Adam Copeland Edge still. Anyways, as I was saying, hell, Malachi, did you hear him? He called Claudio Cesaro. Funny. Yeah, I watched that clip. It was funny. I miss him a lot. A lot of respect for Malachi Black. And I would love if he would come back to us one day. But anyways,
I have a question for you. Is it true that you really sent Adam Cole to AEW?
No, I didn't send him to AEW. He left.
Oh, okay.
Why would I send him to AEW? I mean, there's no reason to send him to AEW. Look, we offered Adam Cole like $2 million, and he said no. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to be with his friends.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I hope they're offering
girlfriend.
him. And I hope they're offering him $3 million to be with his friends. I hope that's how much he's getting paid. Because we offered him $2 million, and he said no.
I know.
But anyways, to answer Romeo's question, because I don't want to be rude. Yeah, a lot of them want to know, hey, so what is he going to do now? Because look, they have to prepare to work with the guy. Look, not a lot. I'm going to be honest. And I brought this up to Phil. I said, "Are you durable, man? Because I need to know. Like, how many matches do I really have out of you?" And he was honest. He said, "Look, I'm still hurt. His leg's still hurt. We don't know how." It might be Phil. Anyway, yeah, someone was trying to call it.
Difficulty, sir.
Yeah, sorry about that. Someone was trying to call. Someone's trying to call. It might have been Phil. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, Phil, he's still injured. We don't know, but people want to know, hey, do I have to prepare to work with CM Punk? Do I have to prepare to have a match with this guy? And I told people, yeah, get ready. And we're still working out the kinks. We're still ironing out the That's all it is. I know a lot of people will probably make this some big report. Wrestlers feel blindsided. They don't feel blindsided. They just want to know, do I have to get in the ring with this guy?
And that's something that we'll have to wait. Like you say, just watch.
Yeah, just watch. Yeah. Great question, though.
It is indeed a great question. Yes, it is indeed a great question. Listen, we can't wait for Raw, man. It's gonna be great. I predict.
Look, they just want to know: is Punk gonna wrestle, or is he just gonna come out and cut promos? That's it.
I predict this week Raw 2.5 million.
That'd be nice, man. That'd be nice.
That'd be a big jump too.
You know, I'll say this with full confidence: if we had Roman and Cena, we would get 2.5 million easily.
Yeah.
Yes, without a doubt.
Can you imagine? Randy Orton comes out, does his promo. Cena comes out, stares him down. That'd be amazing.
And
then you have Bill speaking, cutting this great pipe bomb, and then out comes our tribal chief to confront him. Like, holy shit, what a moment! And by that point, too, the game will probably be a blowout. So, yeah.
Your parlay hits too. That's what we call a successful night.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Indeed. I think he sees the vision there.
He sees the
vision.
The vision.
Monday Night Raw.
Someone should tell Tony to see the vision as well. You know, but that's for him to figure out, right?
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is.
It's very scary times, considering that his world champion is, like he said earlier, has a torn labrum.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So, what
happened? What happened?
So earlier today, AEW World Champion MJF decided to do a little tweet and delete.
Okay.
This is what he posted. I just got an MRI. I tore my labrum in my left shoulder. I'll be defending my title at World's End. I believe in AEW.
I would delete that last part too, so I wouldn't blame him.
To which, in case you guys, he didn't delete it. He didn't delete the tweet. He didn't do all of that stuff. Some people might say that. Boom. There you go.
Okay.
Just wanted to clear that up. That's all. But yeah. Right now, it's just not looking. It's not looking too good right now, man. It's very unfortunate that this had to happen, if you will. It's very unfortunate. Because it's not good. It's not good at all, bro. You're a world champion, and some would say the reason why some people are still tuning in. You know what I mean? Yes, the Continental Classic. Yes, it's fine. You know, it's fine. Don't get me wrong, but people care more about this whole MJF and the devil, and
that's the shows revolved all around him, and he has multiple storylines.
Exactly,
it's brutal.
Steve, now you're talking about Tony's show. I think that's time for me to leave because I don't know what the hell you're just talking about. Some devils, and then he has shoulder injury. That sucks, man. But anyways, thank you guys. Make sure you guys tune in to the Around the Point Network. You guys will see me often. Sometimes Tony, he's not really there. Hey, where's our good buddy Chase Covington at? He radio silent because he's fighting.
I think he's training, he's preparing himself. I know for a fact.
Steve, I heard. Conor McGregor sometimes comes on the show. Crazy, you guys get all the big stars.
Conor comes on. Conor shows up.
Yeah, I heard Sean Strickland wants to come on the show.
Yeah, Sean Strickland. Really? The UFC middleweight champion. Yeah, listen, man.
I would be careful with that one, Steve. I don't know. I mean, you Chase Covington has said some horrible things on this show, but that could be. Can you play that stupid clip? You like that risky?
Well, okay. Well, you know, again, if our investor wants it, you know,
that risky.
Yeah. Having Strickland on, I had like 2-minute conversation with that dude, and I thought I lost brain cells with Tony. I lost a lot of brain cells with him.
I wonder what would be his thoughts on women's wrestling. If you think I hate women's wrestling, forget about it. Forget about it.
I just congratulated him, and then he said, "Hey, man, why are you doing that fake shit? You should come do the real shit. You know, actually get your dick wet." And I was like, "Whoa, crazy!"
Oh wow! Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Steve, you probably should wrap up. Got a watch along to go on.
Yeah, we will. We're going to wrap up in a little bit. But thank you, Mr. Lillet, for the time. We cannot wait to see the show later. I predict 2.5 million. I might be wrong, but hopefully I'm not.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. That'd be sick. Anyways, have a good one.
Good night, Mr. Levesque.
Thank you, Mr. Triple H. Now,
It's us for a little bit, yeah. So
it's us for a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee, real quick, because we do got to head over to True Hill Heat in a little bit. So Walty, real quick, how was your Thanksgiving, bro? What did you end up doing?
Pretty good. I was at my aunt's house. Had the usual food.
Turkey,
turkey, pernil, ensalada rusa. I hate that. My favorite. I had
in a salad.
My mom made potato scallops. It's pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah, and mashed potatoes. Just the usual stuff. Apple pie. I ate too much. That's what happened.
We didn't have turkey.
That's good. I wish I had more pernil instead of turkey.
No, we have pernil. So it turns out my aunt didn't make turkey. We had carapulcra. We had arroz chaufa.
Carapulcra. Chaufa. Wow.
Now, mind you, but early on, I hit the bong. So,
oh, come on, man.
It is crazy because, bro, it was my grandma's 91st birthday. Her little party, right?
Oh, yeah, the mariachi.
I was stoned as fuck, bro. And got to a point, I'm like, yo, play that Peso Pluma. And that's when I found out my brother does fucking the spread on the parlay. Like, yeah, I just bet the spread. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So his friend hooked him up with 100. So when you sign someone up,
a risk-free bet.
Yeah, basically. So they referred him basically, and FanDuel gave him like a free $100 bet, whatever the fuck it was, and that's how he's been betting.
Jesus Christ, that's how they get you to keep going and going, and then you're gonna end up not winning again.
He's like, hook me up, bro. Like, no. How do you think we're going to Peru? Which, by the way, I think it's already in. It's already on the app.
Jesus, you're always on vacation. God damn.
I want to upgrade to first class, but you know how much it is, dude, to upgrade to first class right now?
How much?
$1,000 and change, bro.
Nah. Can't you bid on that? Like, can't you bid to upgrade?
I don't know. Like, so I saw the plane. Could they show you the model of the plane that you're going in, right? On the app, it shows you the plane that you're traveling.
Flight.
So my way to Lima is nonstop. On my way back, we're both getting a flight to Houston, and from there we go our separate ways. I go to Jersey, he goes to Chicago.
Yeah, okay.
So he's catching. He has like fucking. He has like a fucking royalty, like membership, I guess, with United. So he gets first class everywhere he goes. No matter where he goes, he gets first class, right?
Meanwhile, VIP waiting lounge.
Ganga over here. Hopefully, economy plus, buddy. Economy plus.
If he was a good brother, he would have bought your ticket.
Nah, we're not there yet, bro.
You're not there yet.
It's tight now.
There yet.
I would be pulling the what do you call it? What's the phrase? I would be making them feel bad every time. Like, well, at least you want to pay for my ticket. I was just sitting in, first class with you. But no,
bro, we're getting separate rooms, dude. We're getting separate rooms with our.
You ain't gotta sleep with him.
We're getting separate rooms, bro.
Something about flying over.
Oh, no, you got multiple sessions now.
Because he knows, like, yo, I'm gonna get drunk as fuck. So it's like, yeah, bro, I'm not risking this shit.
That was for the sessions. My bad.
Not even. So we're going to like 5 different restaurants and shit. All fine dining, by the way. Fine dining. Can you bring
That's
in?
True. Can he bring the title? He never lost it.
Can you imagine if he did, though, bro? Imagine Punk bringing his title.
He had like a silk bag with him, and we're like, oh.
I don't think. Nah. Here's the thing, though, right? I want to get this out before we wrap up. I want to get this out of the way. People been saying this. I know we've been joking around AEW. We've been joking, right? But I want to make this clear because people have been saying, "Oh, this is the end of AEW, man. It's over." No, it's not. This is not the end of AEW. AEW is not going to go out of business like people perceive it as. However, it is a bad perception.
It's a big blow.
Yeah,
Basically.
it's a bad perception, bro. Because
That
basically, the perception is, okay, you had 3 big names, right? Now, I'm not saying Jade is a big name, but she was like your future, right, of your women's division, right? That all left to go elsewhere. And when we say elsewhere, they all went to the same brand. It's not like Jade went to like NWA and Cody went to Impact and Punk went to like, you get what I'm saying? Like they all went to the same promotion. So the perception is AEW looks minor league.
I mean,
oh, come on. Oh, Big Mike.
But
you play the clip? You play the clip?
Nah.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's like I can't really fault Tony because, like, I did say at the time he kind of had no choice but to fire Punk, but I could see why he resisted. But this is why he resisted, because he knew something like this was gonna happen.
Like, bro, here's the thing though: Tony Khan was well within his right for letting him go. Well within his right of letting him go. I don't want again. I'm surprised he did. Surprised that he fucking did.
Yeah,
but I commend him for doing so because it was the right thing to fucking do. Now, how long do you think until Punk actually, because let's keep it clear. This is last chance. This is it.
Yep.
This is it. There's no, you can't fuck this one up. You cannot fuck this one up, buddy.
I mean, Punk.
Remember what I said when we was on the live stream? I said if he wants to come back to the Fed, make it great, and retire, come back. And what happened? He came back. So
he came back.
I'm gonna quote something from Sam Roberts. I listened to his little video on the situation, and he pretty much made a good point.
Hey guys, what's going on, guys? That's all I came to say that,
bro. Like he made a really good point. CM Punk is in a Mount Rushmore of blacklisted wrestlers that the fans wanted.
Yeah,
Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart, and now CM Punk. But the only thing that CM Punk has on those guys is he can dress up and go back out there and wrestle. He can go.
Absolutely.
The other 3 couldn't do that. The other 2, Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior, they made amends, and unfortunately they passed away once they made amends. It was like their soul was like, at ease, like, okay, this is great.
Absolutely.
It's crazy how the world works like that, but I find that very weird every time. Yeah, Trikitia, Bruno was too.
Yeah.
But not that many people really was clamoring for
Bruno. Right.
No,
that's older school. That's older wrestler.
That's older wrestler. That's my dad's era.
That's like my grandfather. If you watch wrestling, granted, my grandfather never watched a lick of wrestling. He lived all his life in Peru. But if you were if I had an American family, back in my day, we had Bruno Sammartino. That young whippersnapper was the man. You know what I mean? But the point is, this is not the end of AEW.
No.
People, and it's funny. I posted a tweet out, right? Oh, check up on your AEW homies because they need a hug. And someone's like, oh, why are you always hating on AEW? And I'm like, I'm not hating.
I ain't hating on AEW.
I'm not hating, bro. If I hate it, and I can't say I hate doing this shit, but I got to do it. And we're about to wrap up in a bit as well. If I hated AEW, would I attend all these shows when they come to my neck of the woods? No. Would I have traveled to Vegas for Double or Nothing? Would I plan on traveling to the UK for All In 2? You know what I mean? When they do something good, I will talk about it. Like when they signed Will Ospreay, good for them. That's great. When they had Hangman and Swerve in that street fight, was great. I thought Full Gear was a good show. But when it's bad, when something happened, I will criticize it. The problem is, I feel like a lot of people just want to coddle AEW. They just want to coddle it and they're just worried about giving a complaint. You know what I mean? And because listen, bro, I seen some shit takes this weekend, bro. I seen a lot of shit takes. I don't know if they were humans or were they Caden bots. You know what I mean? But if you get what I'm saying. Oh my God, CPZ here. Like, talk about it. Talk about it. I guess when we talk about Caden, like one day, bro.
Yeah, let's answer the actual title of the video. We didn't really answer.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
all, actually.
We got we'll do this. Yeah, we'll pipe bomb. I think he's gonna show up. He's closing the show. There's no way he's opening the Raw.
I think that was the report, right?
Yeah,
he should. To me, he should.
It was
but
already
I get
reported that
I get it. We gotta watch. You gotta watch 2 hours.
You gotta watch 3 hours and change of Raw. 2 hours and change of Raw just to get CM Punk. I do think it will be like, yo, you know what? I fucked up. I can make mistakes. I'm human. And that's true. Like, yo, we're all human beings here. We all make mistakes. We all say shit. Granted, yeah, does this make him a hypocrite? Absolutely. This makes him a hypocrite. Those of you that are saying, I know Ryan Sands on Twitter, basically coping hard. I know Drainmaker on Twitter is you ever seen I'm sure y'all watched The Ladies Man, right? The movie?
The Ladies.
The dude, remember the scene? Remember that guy who walked in on this girl getting banged by Leon Phelps, right? That scene where he's on the phone with Leon Phelps, and Leon Phelps doesn't know it's him, and you see him peeling the wall off the wallpaper out of his wall. That's Drainmaker right now. That's Drainmaker right now as we speak. Respectfully, I don't know you. I follow you.
So random of a comparison of what a person.
I know
doing right
it's out of the
peeling the
blue.
wallpaper out of his wall.
How do you
right
even
now.
remember that?
I watched the movie, bro. Like, come on.
I watched.
You don't watch
I don't.
movies. You watch.
You dissect them. You dissect the movies. I don't remember all these like that.
Yeah, hey man, it's a classic, bro. Doing it, style. Come on, man. But anyway, I've seen a lot of shit takes. I do think he's gonna say, you know what, it's good to be back. He still has the fight. You gotta remember, he still has that dog and that fight in him. I gotta remember though, he's injury prone still. Remember, he fucked up his foot doing that jump, which he's not gonna do anymore. Tore both his triceps. So he's, again, when you think about it, it's great to have him, but appreciate his time now because he's on borrowed time.
Maybe you could have the
play devil's advocate
from WWE.
To play devil's advocate for his injury proneness, he was killing himself in AEW.
That's true. He's wrestling every week. He's wrestling every week.
Doing that in the Fed.
Collisions when they were throwing threes.
Yeah, unless it's a freak accident, he won't be killing himself in the Fed.
He won't be. But look at the match he can have now. Punk versus Round. I think that's Royal Rumble. You do that Royal Rumble.
You could say it for Mania, unless you're
I think it's Mania. I think it's Mania.
If you want,
Mania. Yeah, fuck that. You do WrestleMania.
To be honest with you,
Punk versus Cody.
That too.
Oh yeah, that's later.
Punk's winning the Rumble. I think they're going there. They
definitely would have went there if he actually returned at the Rumble.
People gonna be
but I think they're still gonna go there.
People gonna be so mad, yo.
You still have the chamber.
People want Gunther to win the Rumble.
You can. And now, by the way, they also mentioned Cody has an announcement today too. So we'll wonder what that is.
He's gonna enter the Royal Rumble. I already know. We already know this.
But there's so many ways to go about this, right? The one, obviously, bro, I do for SummerSlam. Roman and Punk, yo. Remember, I said this on the Honest Review, which, by the way, we did on the channel on literally Saturday after the pay-per-view was off the air, right? In case you guys missed it, right? I said it. There's money there. Remember, Punk started the whole thing.
Yeah.
Punk started. Which, by the way, was it 9 years ago today? Almost. Mm-hmm. That famous podcast what Coca Cabana dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard clips. Yeah, so you can play clips. Oh, make Roman look strong. There's so many ways to go about this, bro.
Yeah. They could say that for Mania too, like another Mania, not this one, but
I want to see Roman. I want to see Punk face Roman with the title, not when he doesn't have it.
Well, he's always gonna have the title, so it's fine.
It's gonna make it more interesting because you say SummerSlam, that's insinuating that the story ain't gonna be finished.
Now with Punk going to start, now Punk going to Saudi Arabia, I don't know.
Roman's still gonna have the titles for SummerSlam, so it's not a big deal. I mean,
is Phil going to Saudi Arabia though? Hell no.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is. If Sami
going.
Zayn can go, so can CM Punk.
I don't think he'll do it. But anyway, guys, there's so much we can discuss. Here's what we do know. We'll be on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel in 2 minutes or so for the Raw Superstars. Tomorrow here on the channel, it's the return of Raw Rundown, the Raw recap show. We decided to take time off because of Monday Night Football, but no more. It's back to normal on Monday. Then we'll be back on Thursday for SAD. Because I don't know, I'm NXT is right now. You know what I mean. So there's that. But that's gonna be it for us. I want to thank you all. I want to thank each and every single one of you mother flowers for tuning in today. You guys are awesome as always. If you have not yet, subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. Hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when we go live every single time here on the channel. All right? You can follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Point Network. All right. You can follow me on X/Twitter at HeelSteven. Walty, let them know where can they check you out.
Yep, check me on X at HeyWalter.
And of course, Big Mike, the Pride of Detroit. Let them know where can they check you out.
You can check me out on X at Detroit Gamer 313, also on True Heat.
In just not less than 60 seconds. That's gonna be it for us, guys. Thank you all for watching. For myself, for Big Mike, for Walter. For Tony, for Paul, for the gang, for Brandon Brown for giving it that $10 super chat. This has been Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network. We'll see you guys in a little bit over on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel for Rated Raw Superstars.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.